First off, I don't know what episode this is for real. I have no clue.
I think it's 223. I'm gonna check.
220.
I have no. This is a part of our problem most of the time. We're supposed to do pre-production. At least today we do have topics on the screen. Sometimes if you were here, we would really just show up and start talking.
Yep.
But today we at least have some topics on the screen. Casey brought some special glasses. Casey, where'd these glasses come from? Why have we never seen these glasses before?
It was in a tequila bottle. They came with the tequila bottle.
Inside the bottle.
They was inside the box.
Not the box, but the bottle.
Yeah, it was inside the box. The tequila is strong, obviously. I'm still kind of hyped. Roar! Roar!
Man, get the camera off of him. Get the camera off of him.
Is this part of the ritual? Is this how we start?
We are.
Okay.
Yes, it's 223.
223.
Yeah.
Okay. Episode 223 of the Poor Horsemen. And we have a special guest today.
Oh yeah.
They invited us on. How long ago was it?
About 2 months ago.
Had me in there talking crazy.
You were talking.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Can you tell our audience what y'all thought LP stood for? What did she say? What did she say?
They didn't say that.
Yes, Dr. Viviana.
Dr.
Cole.
Viviana said something. But first, let's get the introduction. No, you going too far.
My
You
bad.
going too
I
far.
love it. Let's just get into it. We don't gotta talk about me.
Dang. Special guest from Fox 26 and Fox Soul as well.
And Fox period.
And Fox period. Just go ahead and introduce yourself, please. Camera on you.
Camera on me. Do I have to look at the camera? I don't
Yes,
even know
yours is that one right there in the middle with the
This
gray.
one? Am I pointing
right
at the
there.
right
You're
camera?
pointing at the right one with the gray. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Carolina Sanchez, however you say it. Just don't call me Caroline or Carolina. I host a late night show on Fox called The Nightcap, in which we have a lot of fun. We drink, just kind of like you guys do here on the show. Cheers. And we talk about all sorts of adult topics, or, not necessarily always uncensored, but probably not safe for work or safe for children who are, it's just a good time.
Okay, so we are honored that you would show up to our bunker today, because other than me almost killing myself at your studio when I fell.
Oh my God, we have fixed it. Finally. It was upside down for a while.
I wish I had that footage.
I was ready to file a claim with the workers' comp department at Fox 26. My tailbone was hurt for 3 weeks.
No, don't admit these things.
Oh, I gotta say it now. So we just want to jump right in. Kind of tell us your start in media and news, all of that.
I mean, this goes way, way back, so I don't know how much time we have, but I'll try to do like an abridged version.
We got time.
Okay. In 6th grade,
Okay.
I was invited to join the school newspaper because I loved writing, and I was hooked ever since. I decided then that I was going to become a journalist, and 2 years before that, I had gone to New York for the first time. So I had already decided I was going to move to New York for school. And then I had learned that I wanted to be a journalist, and went to NYU, went in for regular journalism, fell in love with it. And I wanted to be a war correspondent. So right now I'd be
in Ukraine.
Abroad. Ukraine,
Yeah.
basically, is what I really wanted to do. And I got my first job, not like an internship, at Fox News Channel, where I worked basically for the affiliates that are around the country, and was writing things for them, putting together packages for them. Packages are like, what you see on TV that a reporter does on the street. And then did a few things for the New York Bureau, where I would travel and put together whenever there's like special events or major events like hurricanes and such, and I would travel for that. But then my now husband proposed. We were long distance for a while. He lived in Dallas, I lived in New York, and so it was like, does he move to New York to be with me, or do I move to Dallas or Texas to be with him? He had a child. I did not want to remove him from his son.
No doubt.
So I made the move to Texas. I was already well known at Fox, and so one of the big wigs basically sent my name and resume to the 3 Texas stations, and I got basically an offer from all 3, or like a conversation with all 3, and the Houston one was the more not lucrative, but the more exciting one, I would say. And do you guys understand the rivalry between Houston and Dallas?
Because without question. Yeah.
Why? Moving here, because I'm originally from Dallas, I'm like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get the hate in either direction.
It's more of like old money versus new money. Like if you think about the legacy of Houston, it was built around oil, the families here, the healthcare systems, et cetera. Dallas was built up around like the financial system, things like that. So there's definitely some, challenges between the people who make the decisions. And that's where a lot of the rivalry comes. And then the people in the cities also, we just think Houston is better. And if you think a city is better,
then Dallas thinks Dallas is better. Yeah. So trying to convince my now husband to move to Houston was a whole shebang. But I was like, I'm leaving New York City, which is like the number one place for all media to go to. I keep hitting this.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Like I'm making a huge sacrifice for you. So you can move to Houston. I don't care what the rivalry is. I came, and local news from network news is very, very different. I didn't know the first thing. So I started very low on the totem pole and was a writer, a production assistant, became a producer. And it's just not for me. I really need to be doing things. I need to be talking with people. It's what I love to do. And so I moved to digital because it gave me a lot more freedom to work on special projects. So I was the lead on Super Bowl 51. I was the lead on a lot of the World Series stuff and World Cup things. Nice. I handled a lot of special projects around the major events that happened in Houston, including Hurricane Harvey, which gave me PTSD.
No doubt.
And so at one point, my general manager for Fox, I don't know if you guys got a chance to meet him, D'Artagnan Baybell, he went to a conference and he was like, we need to do more OTT, which stands for over the top. So it's all the streaming stuff. We need to be doing programs that people can stream. And my manager at the time, she approached me. She was like, we need to do something. We got to do something. What are we going to do? And that's when Snapchat had just launched this thing called Stay Tuned, which was done by NBC or ABC. I hate that I don't know at the moment. I believe it's NBC. And somebody that I had interned with at GMA launched it. And I was like, I can do that on a local level. I can launch a social media news channel, no problem. And sure enough, I did. Me and my now producer, Hobby, we together created this platform. And I didn't want to be on camera. I wanted to be behind the scenes, but it was fun. It was social media. So like I could really be myself and I didn't have to put on like the anchor voice or be very serious and like have to uphold some sort of image in society, which is what I never wanted to do. I loved being behind the scenes. And we got nominated for 2 Emmys.
Wow.
Nice.
Won a Telly Award. Most people don't know what a Telly is, but it's actually a much bigger deal than an Emmy because it's a worldwide award. And that's when I learned like, I'm actually good at this shit in front of camera. But then, can I cuss on this?
Yeah, without question. Well, I mean,
I'm a sailor, so like, I'm just checking. Yeah. So then the pandemic happened, and we were working from home, and basically the show fizzled, which sucked. So then they launched this thing. Why the fuck are you laughing at me right now?
I'm laughing at this idiot, dude. Pulled out some snacks. Pulled out
snacks in the middle of the show.
Okay, well,
this
go
is the kind of stuff that we have to deal with.
Man.
Put the camera on.
Now you have to unwrap.
My Skittles was about to fall out my pocket, man. My fault.
Pulled out some Skittles, guys.
I want the orange
of an interview.
Come on, pull
now
out.
You gotta let us have some. What you doing? It's too late now.
No, they just came out.
Oh, they don't even have oranges.
No,
this is the berry.
You gotta be worse.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. You broke the ice.
I didn't know y'all heard the crackling.
That's why this is a podcast. As you clearly can see, we would not be able to do that on the Nightcap. If Phil pulled out snacks on the Nightcap, they said, get your black ass out of Fox 26 right now.
I would definitely call you out for it.
Get out of here.
It would make like the end of the year blooper reels.
So from Dallas to New York City. Mm-hmm. And how long was the New York City?
About 10 years.
About 10 years. Oh. And then from New York to Houston.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in the Houston market now?
Oh, this is always hard. I always forget. I want to say 8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 years. And when did the idea of Nightcap come about?
February of this year.
Okay.
My general manager was talking about, he was asking for more LPIs and actually for more OTT things. He was soliciting the station for ideas for different things that, reporters can do on our streaming platform. And these would be like 5-minute segments, if that, basically. And after soliciting for them and having brainstorming sessions, he was like, you know what? This would be a great idea if we combine all of these to turn it into a TV show. And I missed a lot of these emails of where this was being discussed and where he was saying, we need one very good host or whatever. And we had another brainstorming session where we were discussing the Nightcap, which had become one of the final show titles. And I was like, I hope I'm in discussions for being the host for this. And I was, but I wasn't chosen. I was told I was the fill-in, if that. And so I was still mourning the loss of the break. And the break was the name of my social media show. And then I got hit with, it's not you, Carolina. It's for someone else, but you can be the fill-in. So at this point, I'm at a crossroads of like, what is my path forward? And I decided I need to continue learning. And I love news, as I said before, during not this. Sorry, you weren't part of this discussion, people listening or watching. I love news. So how do I continue that and make more money? So I decided I'm going to study data and move on and go network and handle it maybe for all of Fox stations. Okay. And I would make like a lot of money. So I enrolled in Columbia University and did a whole program on data and data visualization. And I wasn't even part of like the development of the pilots for the Nightcap, but I was the fill-in, right? So after a few months, I get a call like right before I'm about to leave for New York, because I go to New York at least twice a year. And I'm told, you need to put together a pilot before you leave, because we need to see you if you're going to be a good fill-in. We need to see if the B team can get it done. So Hobby, my current producer, put together a show. I show up for like 30 minutes. I had a full work day that day. The people who were developing before they had the full time to put together shows. I had 30 minutes to show up, do the show, and leave. I didn't know anything leading up to it. I just heard the names of the people coming in and lead the conversation, have fun. Just what I did. I'm in New York and I get a call. I'm like plastered, like with my friends, living it up. And they're like, producer Hobby's like, oh my God, they fucking love it. You need to do another one as soon as you get back. I was like, okay, cool. I'm in the middle of like school. Like this is my break. Like I'm losing. And now my manager has quit. My manager, who was super accommodating of me going to school at the same time. Mind you, I have a 1-year-old.
So your whole life was changing at that time?
Yes.
Like everything?
I had already made my path. My roadmap was I was going to go into data and I was going to make a lot of money by, being the data journalist for Fox. They don't have one. So I was going to become that person. That was my plan. I've been with Fox for a very long time and they treat me very well. So that's why I stick with Fox for some reason. Who knows? Maybe there's change in the future. But for now. And then I'm getting these calls and it's like, what is happening? Like I'm the fill-in. This had already been drilled in my mind. This was no longer an option for me, right? I'm the fill-in.
Yeah.
And I wasn't included in any of the development. So I'm the fill-in, right? So I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'll show up and do what I got to do. And that's that. So my manager quits. So I'm handling his job. And I'm like, oh, the manager position, I'm a shoo-in. So I'm going to be a manager. And then I'm going to have the data. Like,
you had a path.
I had a path. I had a plan. Come back, do another one. Love that one. Do another one. And then I get the call of like, oh, you want to be the manager? I mean, Carolina, yeah, absolutely. But what about the Nightcap? I was like, what about the Nightcap? Like, I can literally show up for 30 minutes and handle it whenever she calls in sick or whenever she has vacation. Like, that's something that I can do no problem. I just have to show up and get it done. I'm the fill-in. And I can still be the manager and work on data. And so they hangs up the phone and I was like, that was an odd conversation. Like, why would I have to worry about the Nightcap if I'm the fill-in?
Yeah.
Then I get another phone call. It's like, so, what if we considered you for the host position? And I was like, what do you mean consider me for the host position? They're like, we really love what you're doing. And so I'm in a hard place because I have the roadmap, right? And I had already like decided that I'm no longer going to pursue an on-camera role. And the person that was initially selected to host is a friend and somebody who had been blindsided by this.
Ooh.
And
Damn.
it put me in a very awful position.
So you've got office politics. You had already planned your life.
Yep.
And then you're offered this opportunity.
Right.
Is the person, you don't have to name any names, are they still at the station?
Yes, they are.
How is that?
It's weird.
I want the tea.
It's weird. It was weird. Like I never knew because we never discussed it. Right? We didn't see each other because Fox was very strict on COVID protocols. Like you could not be. We still have screens up in the newsroom. We weren't allowed to have guests, so it was weird how we were able to do it for the pilot for the development of the show. But I wasn't in. I was working from home full time. And so I never got to see her. I saw her for the first time, I want to say like a month ago. And it was very short, right? It was like, oh, hey. And it's weird. It's weird. It's not the person that I am. But like, I also don't know how she feels.
Yeah, I did that thing where like somebody talks hi and then you answer hi. Like, oh, hi. You went hi.
I think so. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I've done that with teachers I don't like.
That you don't like?
Yeah.
You should
Well,
like
no,
all
but
the
I like
teachers.
her. I like her. I
Some
love
of
her.
them
She's a great
show up
person,
late.
great personality.
You probably show up late.
No, they show up late to pick up their kids.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not.
Yeah, that's not good.
You do that with teachers that show up late to pick up their kids?
Yeah. They be like, oh, hey, coach. I'm like, hey.
Oh, from your class.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I thought you were saying like school pickup at the end of the day. I'm like, teachers picking up kids. I was very confused. Yeah, so sorry. I want to get to the end of the talking about me because this is so
No, we're
on our way.
Are
Okay.
y'all going between you and the I guess original host? Do you like try to plan to mend that awkwardness or somehow? Like,
I mean, we've hung out. I actually went to her house the other day after we had like a Fox outing, and it was like 4 a.m. So like we've hung out. We're fine.
okay, y'all good.
But it's not been like alone time, right? It hasn't been like we've gone out and not that we did that before, but like we were good friends at work. Good friends, you know, just to the extent that you have friends at work.
So pretty much you're like Tommy and she was Jason from the Power Rangers.
Oh my gosh.
Remember when Zordon just demoted Jason and then Tommy became the new leader of the Power Rangers?
Phil, can you explain?
Man, I don't know nothing
hold on,
about
Phil,
this
can you
shit.
explain
Also,
Power Rangers to
R.I.P.
us?
R.I.P. Yes.
I have no clue, man.
You brought out Skittles. Power Rangers definitely ate Skittles. Can you explain Power Rangers to us in detail?
I cannot, man.
What made you want these Skittles?
Man, they so good, right? I want to eat them so bad right now.
them.
Eat them.
Nah, it's
I want
too
some
much
too.
crackling.
No, we want some too.
Man,
Like it was noisy as hell in your pocket.
Yeah, it was
That's
not.
what
It was
made-
not a sneaky.
You tried to
thing,
do
for
it
real.
so like sneaky.
Okay, so let's
my
get
God.
get right into the show now.
He's like,
Yeah, we got to get. Let's get right to
Before
the show.
we get into the show,
Okay.
can you tell our public what Dr. Viviana thought LP stood for? Because we didn't get that.
Oh, we did not get that. So, I'll set it up.
Before
And then I'll-
before that, just to give insight, Dr. Viviana, if you watch Married at First Sight, she was the doctor that was on that show.
And she said she'll come on the pod too.
We got to get her
She
on.
did say she'll
she's
come on the
great,
pod.
and she's got a new thing coming out, so it would be a good time.
We
to
gotta
her.
get her
She
on.
said I bought her book. I've actually read the 4
Gotta
Intimate
give us that
Styles.
alley-oop.
What's your style?
I don't know my style. I didn't do the quiz. I just read the book.
I know my style.
Actually, you
I
should.
ain't really
Actually,
know
she says you should be a combination of all
Doggy.
fours.
What is your style? What is your intimacy
we ain't gonna
style?
discuss it. I just said I
Doggy
knew it.
style.
Dog.
I can't stand blacks. All
Three
right, so- okay, so and that's why I need Dr. Viviana on the show because
Yeah.
she really disrespected me in real time
She really did.
amongst
She really did. I ain't gonna
amongst the
lie.
Fox executives. Because we met the general man, me and KC did. He came down, and
Rub
she
it in my
said,
face.
"You've been on more times. Than
Hey,
we gonna
listen,
get
hold
into
on.
that. Hold on, we gonna get into that.
Yeah,
We gonna get into that. Don't worry, because we got beef with Carolina because of Phil.
Catalina.
All right, so Dr. Viviana, I got beef with you because my name LP stands for LeBron Palmer. It's a mix of LeBron James and Arnold Palmer. I like golf. What did she say my name stood for?
She insinuated. I don't think she actually said
No,
it.
she said
No,
it.
she said it.
Oh, she said it. Did she say little
On the
penis?
show. It's probably recorded.
Little penis. Little penis.
Little penis.
Oh yeah.
No, she said
No,
little
she
penis.
said penis.
She was sitting right
She
next
said
to
the
us.
anatomical correct term.
Listen.
So because of that,
She was
I
like,
got beef with
she
you.
said, does LP stand for little penis?
And
I was like, oh shit.
I almost shut down the whole set. Like almost.
Look at him.
Yeah, I almost got a complaint.
Calm down.
Immediately.
But you know
that
what?
day.
It broke the ice real quick
it
between
did.
y'all.
No, no.
Hey.
Well, we kind of broke
We
the
gonna
ice
break it
in
anyway in the back. Yeah, we
broke
did.
it in the closet.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's how wrong.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
We didn't.
Hold up.
We
They
didn't
broke
break
the ice
nothing
in
in
the
no
closet.
closet.
What happened in the closet? I wasn't there for the closet.
I'm glad I wasn't there for that
First off,
episode.
you've been there a lot. We gonna talk about you.
I need to
Time
look
out,
through the
T-Boy.
cameras.
You
We
had
got
us-
cameras.
You had
in
us
the-
back there a long time too.
Yeah,
Did we?
Yeah, you had us back there for like 15 minutes.
It wasn't me.
It was you.
Okay,
It wasn't
Shaggy.
me.
But it was, we was back there for a while. I was like, what is going on? Like we was back, and then you kicked Can 2 out forever. He couldn't even come back to the studio no more.
You came back,
He-
I
he's
promise.
supposed to be. Y'all
It
got
was
to say.
just everybody was bringing an entourage. That whole so we got security was like, "What's going on here? Like, why is ever?" So we were like, "All right,
All right, so
We
tell
told Cantu.
Cantu, you can come back."
We told Cantu he couldn't come back for the next episode. He's like, dude, what the fuck?
But he was already on his way, so I told security, I was like,
he was
"Security,
there. He was there.
you were there.
Yeah.
Why didn't you come in? I was expecting."
Nah,
you
he's
to
not
come
allowed. He's not allowed. Matter of fact, if he would have wore those racist boots again,
Yeah.
last week he wore some boots where we thought he was about to string us up in a tree. And if he wore those again today, he wouldn't have came
I
back
would
to
have
the
for
pod.
sure thought he had one of them tiki torches.
Me too.
in his
For
car.
real. Jews
Them
would not
boots-
replace us is what he wanted
Them
to say.
boots was racist.
Oh,
as
yeah.
hell.
I need to see these boots now.
Yeah, we've got a reel on our story.
They
I
would
will
call
show
the
you to
what they call the swastika.
the swastika boots.
Swastika specials.
Yeah.
Swastikas.
All right, so let's talk about why you like Phil more than the rest of us on Poor Horsemen.
I
Because
like Phil because he's available.
it's,
I was like
Yeah.
a
No,
prostitute. Oh, prostitute. Damn.
Because every time I hit him, KC,
Damn.
he
I'm on the
says Phil.
street.
I hit so
Like
my,
a piece of ass, man. Don't call me no more, Carolyn. I ain't
All
coming.
right, I won't call you anymore.
You just messed up. Look, what's funny about the whole thing, because after the first
Damn,
episode with him and
fuck.
JC,
Oh,
Phil
shit.
was like, man, I ain't getting no
He only
TV
talking
time.
like 2
Yeah.
seconds.
I was like, hey.
Now he done been on, what, 4 episodes?
yeah.
How many episodes have you been on? Have
Like
you been on
4.
Three, only three. Three.
No, you've been on you and JC
Yeah.
and 3 by yourself.
Now Halloween, and then I just did
Oh,
sitting at the table talking
Girls
about
versus guys.
yeah. Girls
okay.
versus Guys.
It was Girls versus Guys Part 2. This dude on his way to a trilogy. He about to be a franchise.
For real.
He the Vin Diesel of Nightcap.
Done.
my God.
No, it's every time that I hit you up. Who do you offer? You offer up Phil.
Yeah, because
I'm a prostitute.
nah, bro, it's just
It's true.
The
Like
first
I'm hitting
time, the
up
first
the
time,
madam of the
Yeah,
brothel.
he-
no, this
Phil.
time.
What
The
do you
first time, I was like, instantly, I thought Phil, because I watched the episode and I was like, he didn't get TV time. JC, you know,
And we gave him so
we
much.
talked. We me and my brother talked. He talked.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let Phil shine. And then when the other time I wasn't even contacted. You just went.
For which one?
The last one, I didn't even know you was on the last one.
Yeah, we didn't know you was on it until you sent us to YouTube.
He sent us to YouTube.
Yeah, like
And
that.
he was
Yeah,
like,
that's why I said it's had to be 4 times. Because the last time you just literally sent us to
Yeah.
YouTube.
I didn't even know.
I didn't even know you was
'cause
on.
most times she'll text me and I'd be like, "Well, I can't," and and let's go Phil. And then this
bad,
last one, he
bro.
just sent us to YouTube, and I was like,
If
"Oh
I
shit!"
had my phone, I would look for the receipt.
I was
'Cause
like, I
I
ain't
always
know.
go through you, Casey.
Mhm. But the last one, nobody contacted
knew.
me. I didn't even know you was on it.
We saw the video and
crazy.
Phil on the thumbnail cheesing. And I was like, yo, like, what?
And mind you, the thing is, we make y'all look very good.
But no,
Okay.
we do appreciate that. We do
definitely.
appreciate
I mean,
So the very
y'all
first
just add to
episode,
mine.
because y'all spoke equally well, right?
we spoke. Yeah, we
Your
definitely did.
brother, JC. I love you, boo. You're great. I can't wait to bring you on for like some sort of fitness episode. But you spoke a lot, and Phil is so hard to get him to
He
speak.
was here right now.
It's so hard to get Phil to speak. Like you speaking on Halloween episode, it made sense because you had a story, you had an anecdote
Yeah,
to share
yeah.
that needed to be shared.
That was
holy
funny.
shit, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But then this last one, guys versus girls, I'm like, Phil, you're really quiet. Like producer Hobby's in my ear, like, Phil, what's up with Phil? Why is Phil so quiet?
Damn, Phil.
I thought I was talking. Okay, go ahead.
That's probably because that other gentleman was.
Oh yeah, he also talks.
He was really going.
But people who talk a lot, you cut them out. You can't fill time. You can't not PHIFILL.
Okay. I'm trying
fill
to follow
time with
you.
people
Yeah.
who aren't talking, right?
Right,
That was
right.
a pun.
Yeah.
I got that shit, man.
Man, eat the Skittles. What are you doing?
It's not that we want you to eat the
Taste the rainbow.
Man, there's something to eat these up. Man, my hands been sweating for these.
Are you the one who is always joking the most?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who jokes the most? Yeah, gotta be you.
Yeah.
It's you.
Gotta be you.
I got a whole
based on these,
compilation of
like-
laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I would say Phil is probably just the quietest in general.
And then he'll just come out with an inappropriate joke.
And then JC,
You know what I mean?
But that's what I need. I need the inappropriate jokes.
how inappropriate can we be on Nightcap?
I literally just had an episode about anal sex.
Yeah, but
Ooh, I was a bit on that motherfucker.
Hold up, you do anal? Wait, you just said, I would have been on
the
that.
thing
I have said I would have been on the episode. Folks,
You got excited,
You would
brother.
have been on that episode to discuss it?
You got excited, brother. I was just asking.
Are you into pegging?
Nah, hold on.
Oh,
We ain't
no.
gonna lie. That's an episode I do not want to be in.
But that's what we discussed. Because
Oh,
the
well,
thing is,
cancel
for
my
men,
shit.
men listening and men watching, your P spot, aka G spot, back there
Nah,
in the prostate,
don't
honey.
Nah,
Man, do
don't
not
take
let
that.
her.
Have Dr. Viviana was on this episode.
She's not that type of doctor. She
Yo.
is a therapist. She is
Hey.
not a urologist. So that is not true.
It's not your.
She's not a prostate doctor either. then.
But we also had a pelvic floor doctor on with her to discuss, and that is exactly like you can literally ejaculate without having an erection.
Nah, we don't know
Based
about
on
all that.
milking
we,
the
we
walnut.
don't know about all that.
See,
This-
they're not that uncensored here. I can tell.
Nah, we just may not be that progressive yet. You know, we might be. We might still be stuck like Herschel Walker. You know what I'm saying? I'm run Herschel run when it comes to getting prostate. Because the only time I saw that was in American Pie. And on
American. I remember.
what's the movie where they went on the road trip?
road
Yeah,
trip?
the
Road trip.
Yeah, my insurance is progressive. That's about it. I ain't doing it.
So dumb.
I'm good on that.
Casey right now.
I am good on that.
So what's
I
the,
don't want no part of that flow.
so what's the wildest thing you've had on the show? What's something that had to be cut out? I know everything hasn't made it to TV.
Oh, yeah.
Give us something behind the scenes that we
Too
know
hot
had
for
to happen.
TV? Remember that shit?
I mean, we had on our hentai episode.
Hentai.
We
That's the
had-
anime.
That's that anime shit.
Yeah, like I couldn't even show the insides of this booklet because it was too much. Well, we had it, and then it was too much.
It was a bunch of
We got in
cartoons.
trouble because of this one OnlyFans model. She was a hairy content creator.
I think I remember.
She was a what?
A hairy content creator.
What's a hairy?
Meaning that
Meaning hair everywhere.
She had hair everywhere.
What?
And we
Phil, you
didn't
want to be on that
censor-
one too?
we
That's
didn't
bullshit.
censor it. That's bullshit. Well, she's making like buku money.
Oh yeah, they
It's
making bread.
insane.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Was she braid her under here?
No, she
Under
didn't
arm
braid
here?
it. She just had. I mean, she had it from here. I mean, but it was coming out like the sides of her underwear, and we had that on TV. And well, no, we were about to put it on.
Did y'all
TV.
get in trouble? Have you ever gotten in trouble by the station manager yet?
Yes, because we let curse words fly. We didn't edit them out, and they
We didn't
must
have
be.
cuss words in ours though.
Yeah, because now I'm learning that y'all are tame as hell on the show. What the hell? Is that about?
Nah. We just tried.
We was like the second episode, but then like it wasn't nerves or nothing, but it was like let's just be, I guess, somewhat professional. But yeah, we don't give a fuck.
yeah, for real. We
We
really
really
don't.
just-
We really don't.
We
I mean, but
really
that's
like we was really just being respectful. Like we was honored that you reached out to us, and then we just wanted to put on a good face for
Yeah,
our-
we would
our
never
spot.
put you because we didn't know. We don't want to put you in a position where they're like
Exactly.
cancel her shit immediately. Like who are these blacks that you
Oh.
brought on?
bullshit.
Exactly.
Get them out of here. Because
My mama
already
hit me
Phil was trying to do anal sex, so you need to get him out. Don't invite him back.
My mom hit me up and she was like, I thought I was very tame, but she was like, you on TV talking about sex. I was like, That was light.
That was like that was like
could have really
and
got
that's
it.
the thing. Like people talk about these things,
correct.
especially in your group chats. And she's probably talked about it with her girlfriends or whatever. It's like we can.
I don't want that vision.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay, your mama is talking about it. And how do you think you came to be? She had sex with
Immaculate conception.
Immaculate.
Yeah, all of us were
Absolutely not.
born.
No.
My mom was a virgin, and then one day she had 4 sons.
A pastor.
Yes, Lord.
Mom is literally a pastor.
Yes.
Does she listen to this?
No, she doesn't for this reason.
She does watch those clips every
She
so
watched
often.
the clips.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll
likes
see
it
her
on
like something. I'm
Instagram.
like, "Fuck, where did we do wrong?"
And I told y'all to block her.
Because she liked it.
I thought I told y'all to block
like we
her.
were too tame. She
we're
liked
not blocking. We're not blocking your mom. That's not reasonable. Because then you gotta be like, "Why y'all block my mom?"
No, I'm not. I blocked her from my personal Instagram. Like, she can't see none of my shit.
You guys talk about how often you think about sex?
Yeah,
that's-
she hit me up.
That's
like,
nothing.
you on TV talking about sex. I'm telling everybody on Facebook to watch
Watch
it.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
look,
crazy.
Sister Beth, you seen Pastor Pastor's son up there talking about sex.
Sister Bethel probably wanted to get down back in the day. Because Bethel, we know, she probably had it. Like, let's be honest, with a name like Bethel, you gotta be bad.
Sister Beth had
You
that
gotta
wet,
be
wet.
like because if your name is
Yeah, that Bethel.
yeah,
That's a
think about
bad
it, if your
name.
name is Bethel.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Like that is real close to those biblical names.
that's a horrible name.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be like ready to get down. Bethel.
Do you guys ever say
Deacon
a
Jones up in there
woman's
deep
name?
stroking Sister Beth.
When you guys are having sex, do you guys ever say the woman's name?
Nah, we're not. I'm not doing that.
Did you say? Do we say the woman's
The
name?
woman's name. You know how it's common for a woman to say daddy or the man's
I don't
name
like
or
that
whatever.
shit.
Do you ever say something?
Nah, I'm not gonna be saying.
No, I don't say their name.
And this is me assuming that you guys are all heterosexual.
We are.
oh, very
I'm
much so.
happily married.
With that
Well,
I'm
bullshit.
just checking. I'm just
Yeah.
checking.
We
okay.
found out today that Phil
Bullshit.
wanted to be on the anal sex episode.
That's true.
So we will say that Phil is fluid right now.
Whoa!
Whoa, buddy.
Can I have a Skittle?
That's crazy, man. Wow, that's crazy. I gotta be fluid.
Hey, yeah.
Okay,
Hey, why we always do this?
because we're black.
I was like, I don't do that.
There are some natural black things that black men do. Any treat that I have, I'm gonna shake it like dice. It's a fact.
I shake yes,
I think
shit,
it
yo.
adds some flavor. Like you break up
The calluses from my hand.
like something breaks up the aroma of the treat when you shake it like dice. You should try it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gonna
Breaks
change your
up-
life.
I can't even.
Yeah,
Nope.
look, you're
Look
not
like
doing it right.
So-
Remember that ghost from Scary Movie 2?
Whoa.
Like she jacking up that
Yeah.
ghost from Scary Movie.
Of
Yes.
course. Of course.
Welcome to our world.
Okay, let's talk about something that we think you might not necessarily the scenario, but maybe you've seen before in your career. So TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, who were the host of Good Morning America,
Wasn't it like
co-host.
Good America 3 or something like that?
Yeah, like the 10 a.m.
The third hour, yeah.
Yeah, the 10 a.m. But still, I mean, that's a lifetime job for someone to get that job. TJ's wife hired a private investigator and saw them out on like trips together, hugged up, holding hands and shit. And
him slapping an ass that doesn't exist.
yeah, there was no booty there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have that Bethel. She didn't have that Bethel for sure.
Did not have that sister.
She did not have that sister Bethel. But
This shit.
I'm gonna go to you, Carolina.
Can I put my feet on this?
You can do yes, please.
Yes,
Okay, I'm
please.
What-
sorry.
So you can stand on them
Newsrooms everywhere have been notorious for stuff like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Everywhere. So right now, one, are you going to confess your affair on the podcast right now? And then two, you see now you got to put her on the spot. See, she's in our world. And then two,
Cheers.
give us some
Cheers,
tea.
Phil.
To my what? To my confession? Confession of what?
Give us some tea
Confessions.
that we don't need to know the people, but I'm sure you've seen a situation similar to this before in any of your stops that you've worked.
Oh God! So I have to be very selective. See, because the thing is, I've worked in the same.
No one listens to this.
Newsroom.
No one listens to this.
Okay, at the moment, maybe. Okay,
We have 5 listeners. Our listeners are here.
5 listeners. Hi.
Our YouTube is like 28 listeners.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people. We don't.
No, I'm not gonna. That's too many. You know, that's too
Okay,
many.
so tell us. So give us some game.
So, we've had people call incessantly to our news because we have an assignment desk. These are the people who receive all the pitches. They receive, the police reports. They have the scanners. They're the ones who receive all of the information happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's basically the number you will find if you call Fox. Is the football more important than me, Casey? Right?
No, I'm looking at.
Oh no, I saw
I
you
got
look
a
over
cockeyed.
there.
Yeah,
What's
okay.
happening
He is
over there?
cockeyed though.
Are
Like
you-
no, that's what. Yeah,
I am.
He was actually looking at you, but also at me right now.
You're looking at
What is Brady supposed to be doing right now? I'm so offended. The way he
I
just
wasn't-
looked at the TV.
Look at what they
as
did.
I am dropping.
They did
some-
you wrong. He pulled out Skittles.
Skittles.
He looked at
I'm
the
never
TV.
coming back.
Skittles is
No,
good.
the reason I like that shirt so much is because my name is over my eyes. You can't even see my eyes. Like it's a very touchy subject, and you just exploited that. Like I was
Good.
All right. So let us know. What give us some game.
So we've had people call incessantly looking for their significant other, just like blowing up the phone.
Oh, shit.
And I mean, this disrupts work, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a number that we are getting information
Yeah.
from. And so they are and it's not a direct line to, let's say, if they're calling the poor horsemen, they're calling you. Casey.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep bugging you because you're the one who looked away. They are calling the poor horsemen. So they are dialing everyone to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, what do? They show up to the lobby, make a huge scene with security, and they're walking out
Oh god.
trying to figure out, like, why are you so upset? So then the rumors begin, right? It's like, oh, why are you calling so often to see if they're here? And who's here with them? And you figure, you add 2 + 2, or you know that this person was allegedly single.
Allegedly.
Who is going to be calling this many times for somebody who is not their partner?
This would be a great TV show.
It would be.
I watch Housewives. I'm going home to watch Housewives later. I love this type of shit now.
Really?
Yeah, this shit is amazing.
There's also been people who like have sex in the parking lot.
Wait. Hold on.
These are things
In
that I heard
parking
of.
lot that we parked at? Because that ain't private
I
at
don't know.
all.
That
I don't
ain't.
know. I do not know which parking lot.
Look, if they had,
But you've heard.
you've
that
heard
someone-
this before.
Man, they need to hire me.
It was no, but I can't remember. It was one of the Fox anchors who I actually liked. Like I don't watch the news at all, but I remember like if I would watch something that was on Fox and then it go straight to Fox the news at 9 p.m. It was like a older Hispanic man. He was like an anchorman. He was there for like decades.
Are you talking about Fox News Channel or Fox 26?
Fox 26.
Jose Grignon?
That's got to be it. You wouldn't know anybody
guess
else.
He had the mustache.
Is he Afro-Latino? Is he Cuban?
You talking about
I
Marvin
think he's
Zindler?
Cuban. Nah, Marvin Zindler. I was actually Marvin Zindler when I was graduating kindergarten. I love that dude. When he died, I cried.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I love that guy. I don't really love too many white people. He was one of them.
But that's one of them.
But
Yeah.
God, I can't think of the dude name. But like, I was about to ask, like, how is he like off the who? Mike Barajas.
He was gone before I
Damn.
joined. That's if he was ever at Fox.
He was at Fox.
Okay.
That was the guy. I was about to ask, how is he like off the air? That guy, like, he seemed like he was cool.
I mean, what we're getting to though is that people are having sex in that back parking lot at Fox 26.
I never-
That's crazy.
Have you
I
ever had sex
never
in, like in
said
the parking lot or
Fox.
like
Not
in
at
your
like a
car?
Fox 26 though. There's got to be full of cameras in that back lot.
Come on, man.
It's well lit. Like, I mean, there's spotlights back there. And it's a news satellite, so they could zoom in on you.
I never said Fox 26.
She definitely. She
record.
said, Carolina, put the camera on the wide. I know I don't have an individual. Carolina Sanchez said there's mad sex going on in the back parking lot. Afro Latinas, blacks, whites, everybody's hooking up.
Is that the back of fucking the Daddy Yankee?
Wait, why are we dropping? What's wrong with Daddy Yankee?
No,
what did I miss?
That's what, because he said Afro Latina.
Oh.
That's the music.
That's the music they're gonna be
soundtrack.
playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing wrong with him.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, you're a Daddy Yankee fan.
He's the GOAT.
Really?
Yes.
Daddy Yankee.
When it comes to reggaeton would not be what it is
That's
without
fair.
Daddy Yankee.
He had
That's
his
fair.
own shoe.
For what?
Reebok.
Reebok? Okay.
Yeah.
Reeboks really don't count.
I just went to his last.
because with it was G Unit, and then they had S. Carter's, and then Mike Jones, and then Daddy Yankee, and then it was another one. I can't. Nelly had a Reebok as well.
Nelly. Where is Nelly? How is Nelly? Is Nelly good?
Nelly's still swole.
he still lift.
He's still swole.
Phil, can you give us a rundown on all of Nelly's most recent business?
Man, I don't give a damn about Nelly.
Is he a sucker for some cornrows still? And manicured toes, Fendi capri pants.
I have no clue.
My favorite Nelly song was Pimp Juice, and I have no idea why.
Pimp
But
juice.
anytime that song comes on, for people who know how much I fucking bang that song,
Yeah.
they will call me and let me know.
Wow.
Yo, Pimp Juice just came on because you want to put your foot on my rug. So I know y'all can't afford me to sing that, so I won't. But
No, we would just edit it out.
Wait, what's that mean?
Because
Oh, 'cause we can't play.
YouTube.
Yeah, they
I
won't.
just sang his whole EI.
it's probably gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't sing it though. It
Oh,
was
you're
broken
right.
up into sentences.
That
Yeah.
was almost like spoken word
Basically.
poetry.
Yes.
So office romances are real things at news stations.
You're the one. You're the glue. You're the one who keeps this.
Oh,
together
without
and
question.
On track.
For sure.
Okay, I'm
Without
making sure.
question.
Listen,
I'm-
when we have
when I'm not here.
so when he's not here, we somehow always end up having like these heartfelt ass episodes.
Why don't we have?
I
some
don't
heart?
know. It's like
We need some heart.
like the last time he wasn't here, I spoke about my trauma.
One time they started crying.
My brother cried.
I was like, get this out of here. What are
my
we
brother
doing?
literally started crying.
That's what you need, though.
And like Phil just
Eating Skittles.
like yeah.
Man.
But yeah, he's the one that like brings us back on track.
Okay, so back to office romances.
Yes. Because we have a news. Well, you're not a news person because you don't.
Anymore. It's so weird.
Yeah. So what would you be considered then?
Now I'm just like a
talent?
host. Yeah.
Just talent?
A
Okay.
host is. I'm a host reporter technically by contract, but it would be hard for me to go back to news, which is something that I had to mourn.
Yeah.
Because.
Because you did that for a long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But also, like, if this was a thing, when I was approached about it, it was like, okay, we know you want to be the manager, and we know that you're interested in the host. And I was having a hard time deciding. My husband was like, go for the money. The money was actually in the managerial position.
Yeah.
Then I asked my son, my teenage son, I was like, yo, what should I do? He was like, fucking have fun for a year.
Yeah.
He said fucking.
Well, no, he didn't say fuck.
Oh shit. I'm about to say.
I'm about to say.
No. He said have fun for a year. And like me and my husband were both like, holy shit, like, damn, that's some wisdom. Because news is you're stressed all the time. News doesn't ever stop. And you're constantly working. Not that I'm not constantly working with the show, but it was like, you know what? Yeah, like if we flop in a year, I had fun for a year.
Definitely.
The issue is like, what do I become afterward? Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm terrified by, is if I can't go back to news.
There was a show that was on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name is Jeff Daniels. And it was about like the news.
Yes, it was
remember-
called The Newsroom.
The
Yes.
Newsroom.
Mm-hmm.
That show was amazing. And I don't even like no, this is where I'm going at, because it was about the news. He's talking about the news. And I don't like the news at all. But it made me want to like be invested in the news. Like it gave me the back like the background of what goes on in the background of how the news is brought to me. And I was like, well, damn, I feel like if they doing all this shit, I need to probably watch the news for like an hour. So was that like on point of what y'all go through?
I will be honest and say that I did not watch the Newsroom.
Oh, damn.
But whatever drama they probably presented on how hard it is to decide what to bring to you is probably accurate. But as somebody who's part of society, I do believe you guys should be informed on what's happening around you. And the best way is local news, not network. Don't turn on CNN. Don't turn on MSNBC.
I don't do that
Don't
at all.
turn on Fox News Channel. If you are, take a sampling of all those.
That's a bunch of a bunch of whites just giving out their opinion.
I read like Substacks. I'm
Twitter
more
is
of
my news now.
Twitter. You might want to get off Twitter now, because what Elon doing over there is kind of reckless.
Also, I had no idea that Twitter was very uncensored. Did y'all know that?
Oh yeah.
With the Nightcap, I have learned.
I told you I used to strip, so I used to like post my stuff on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, is he being honest when he says?
Yeah, he definitely should.
Probably shit. I don't know. Fuck.
I used to gyrate. I used to gyrate in G-strings.
Gyrate? Can I see?
Nah, I can't do that. I just
because I'm gonna
messed
have
up
to
my
knock him
back.
out if we didn't.
Well, now I know your wife. I know your wife.
I'm out of here, buddy. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'll be skedaddling out of here.
Okay,
Leave
so
your Skittles up.
Brittany Griner is home.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Traded for the Merchant of Death.
Shout out Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel said,
Shout out Vin Diesel.
"That's family." He said, "Home before
You
Christmas."
love Vin Diesel.
No, I don't.
Like you brought him up twice. Already.
Vin Diesel literally put out an
I want her home
Instagram
before
post.
Christmas.
I want Brittany Griner home before Christmas, and this shit happened.
Now, some people are saying that it was a terrible trade by Biden. Basketball star versus a person who they called a merchant of death. Now, some context. He was ending his sentence
Anyway,
in about 3 years.
yes.
But he has caused a lot of heartache for people in the world, especially Africa.
And what's crazy, they already said he was like, he loves what Ukraine is doing and he wants to help.
Now, I think that's called propaganda. You probably got set up.
No. This is out the blue checks. Some of the blue checks. No. You can tell which blue checks.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? These are like actual blue checks. And they was like saying he has already reached out and said he could be of help.
Nah, because he got, I don't know if y'all know Maria Butina, but she was caught with espionage here. She got set up helping with the Republican Party. He was there.
Name like we supposed to know.
That's why I said y'all don't know. That's why I said y'all don't know.
I hate not knowing.
Yeah,
How
you've been
do
out of
you
news.
know?
What do we talk about every week? What do I do on my free time?
What do you do?
Read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a reader. So by
person reads, cuz.
I used to read. I don't got free time anymore.
my free time is reading. So
That's a beautiful thing.
My free time.
what is your free time?
That's his saying.
What?
Remember that shirt I said he had with his face?
Mm-hmm.
It says it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. It very much so is. Come on,
Your
LP,
face.
with your story. Yeah, I mean, whatever. My face, your face, whoever face.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is,
Whoever's your face watching this, it's a beautiful thing.
No doubt.
Bethel, your face
No,
is a beautiful thing.
Bethel
That
probably didn't have the
name is
baddest face.
horrible.
I'm not gonna lie. Her
Sister
face, but that
Bethel.
body was probably insane.
Sister
We know
Bethel.
Bethel was built like the Rock of Gibraltar. I'm positive.
I don't even know what that is.
She asked the people say their name. I know Deacon Jones was in there. Oh, Bethlehem. Oh, Bethlehem.
Okay, so Bethel would have her name said. Okay, I was curious.
Yeah, no, Bethel for sure. Yeah, because that's a powerful name to me. Like you can't say these new names. Some of these names is too wild. Like you can't say La Taquasia.
I have never heard that name.
I'm just
I
saying.
bet it exists.
I know it exists.
I bet it probably does.
Yeah, you can't say La Taquasia in the heat of a moment. You gonna mess that up and actually say Latasha, and then the session is over. You gonna mess up.
I know a girl named Tawanika.
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 Yeah. For real. She went to high school. Shout out to Big
I'm so sorry.
Big T, what up, player?
Tawanika.
Yeah. Tawanika.
Damn.
That's a wild
That's a
name.
name, cuz.
That's tough. That's tough.
I know a Taquasia.
A Daquasia.
I know a Taquasia. That's not bad as Tawanika.
Y'all boys got some names on y'all.
Nah, they do. Shit, my name is very basic. That plan.
Phil is available.
LeBron Palmer.
No one knows my government name. I don't like people knowing what I do, who I am in real life. I should have shown up to your show with a Kanye mask. Matter of fact, next time that's what I'm doing.
I really want Kanye on the show.
Yeah, you.
Wow.
How do you guys feel about Kanye?
He's a sucker.
Yeah, I think Kanye started letting down the community too much.
Too much. Okay,
too
but
much.
would you talk with him?
I would.
I think we
talk to
would.
him.
Yeah, I think we
Talk to
would.
him.
Like if he was like desperate as fuck, like no one's giving me any
Damn,
airtime.
you gotta be desperate fuck to come on the show.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
I'm
he
just-
does. Yeah.
Most definitely. Definitely.
Definitely
gotta be
I said it.
Come on, poor Horsemen. So, all right.
We on our way though. Don't
Because
get me
that's
wrong.
how I feel, right?
No.
Like
Nah,
he
you-
wouldn't just come. He wouldn't just come.
You have a news studio.
Yeah.
We're in a bunker, right?
I keep calling it a bunker. This is actually a very legit spot.
No, it is. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for saying that. Also,
I
Sorry
just
for
don't
the
know.
crackheads outside.
yeah.
No lie. When I walked in, it was a woman outside
With the titties up.
with her titties
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Oh, I
No
didn't
clothes.
see that.
I see her
didn't
all the
see
time. Sometimes I'll give her like a.
And it was a dude in a wheelchair with
yelling
one
at her.
leg that rolled across the street to give her a hug.
Yeah, sometimes we'll give them like clothes and stuff just
Do you
to help
think
them
it
out.
was a hug out of like a humanity situation, or like I want to feel these titties?
Probably
I
both.
think both.
Have you ever
Why
seen
did
those?
your voice crack?
Because I was like confused. I was like, at first, because it was like I just saw her back and I thought it was a dude. Because he was like, "Hey, yo, no, I gotta keep." I heard him as I was getting out my car.
And he was wheeling.
He was like, "Yeah," he was wheeling across the street. "Oh no, I gotta give you some love." And then I was like, "Okay, that's what's up." He's showing dude love. But then as I crossed the street, I looked
Men are gross.
and she turned to the side. I was like, "Oh shit, she got titties." And he was just hugging the shit out of
Men
her.
are gross.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if he was sincerely trying to show love or he was horny as hell. It's like, what the fuck?
Men are always.
And then I was
horny
like,
for
why
real.
she ain't got no shirt?
Okay, so speaking of men and horniness and TJ from GMA,
Yeah.
if you think about somebody, because you don't only think about your partner, or do you?
Yes.
You only think about your partner?
Yes. I mean, even when I watch porn.
Like,
no.
Watch
Even
porn,
when
all right. Now I know what.
If I watch porn every now and then, but it's just like just getting one up and then go back. Like I ain't thinking about
you-
fucking nobody else.
But you have to think about it to go to the porn site.
No, I don't.
You go right to a specific lady too. Don't
No. I
you
just-
have, okay, everyone has their video. Yes?
I don't
What you mean
care.
that video?
The one that you know you can get it done quickly.
Nah, I ain't got that.
You don't have that?
Nah.
Do y'all have that?
I don't fuck around with this
You
shit.
don't watch porn?
Nah, I don't got time for that.
You don't
shit.
have, you don't watch home videos. Your own home videos.
No, we ain't gonna discuss that.
Okay, I thought this place was uncensored. This is bullshit.
Nah, you
The
can't.
Nightcap's a little bit crazier than this.
Yeah.
All right, Elvis.
Yeah, you can discuss it with them, but not me. We're on so.
That might
Yeah,
be why.
I am.
Say like they got wives to worry about right now.
Yeah,
Nah,
their
I-
wives cool. Their
I don't
wives,
care.
they understand. They're crazy.
So I would say that the personal stash is always better than
The
what.
personal stash,
Yeah,
right.
The personal stash is always better. Phil may have reasons that I want to discuss.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand. He has shed tears over this.
Yeah, I should love to like
Nigga, I
Tupac.
shed tattoo tears. This nigga Tupac. Fuck.
For real.
God damn.
But
Trying to get my nut off.
you were going about. Yeah. Sometimes trying to get that nut off is
Sometimes she going
it's just
through
a necessity.
she on her stomach. Shit.
But
I gotta
TJ,
go.
so my thing with TJ, go ahead.
I knew TJ was a slumlord because he wears hair slick back.
He did wear his hair slicked back.
But like he don't even have like a ponytail. He just got like the
I knew he was
What's
bad.
wrong with that?
bro.
Nah, bro. If you got your
hair slicked back, we
off the
replacing
pod.
you.
Yeah, you off the pod next
You
week.
off the pod.
Really? Why
I
is
can't
that?
express myself like that.
Is this only black
We-
men
we-
or is this men in general?
That's men in general. If you got that slick back hair where you trying to cover up either a bald spot or some shit like that, you just won't let it go.
Damn, I still
Like
got
the only person that can do that are like white men or Hispanics. Black men cannot do the slick
Okay, so
back.
you say black men, you say
I think
anybody.
any with slick back hair, you want
It
Bethel.
feels like, who gives a fuck about slick back hair? Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
like-
So there's no consensus here.
Oh yeah,
Got it.
Never,
that's the good thing about it. That's the good
never
thing
is
about
a
it.
consensus.
But see, my thing with
Buddy.
TJ though,
Okay, yes.
My bad to
The
cut you.
TJ.
my thing with TJ, and Dr. Umar said it
Go
best. Okay, his problem was he cheated with a married white woman. Dr. Umar said it. He was like, he ended up in a situation where he'll probably get more consequence than she will.
Which already had been established because she's back on air and he's been replaced with another
Black dude.
mulatto. Is that what it's called? Mulatto?
I don't know
Mulatto?
what this brother is, but
Yeah, but he's like another him except younger.
and swole.
And swole.
Yeah, swole. I saw this dude. too.
Dude did a whole Good Morning America 3 broadcast with a scrunchie on his wrist.
Damn, yo.
Is that a news thing?
No.
Oh,
You know what you
Absolutely
do
not.
when you ain't never wear a girl scrunchie on your wrist in high school?
Nah, I ain't
Like
did
if you
that.
had
Oh,
look,
shit.
this is what it was in high school. If you was talking to a girl or you dated a girl and she had a scrunchie or something, she wasn't wearing it, you put it on her wrist. Put it on your wrist. Why you put it on your wrist? Cause later, when she gave you noggin, you put it on her hair.
Is that why?
listen,
That can-
man.
That is a real
Have you
thing.
ever heard that before?
That is a real
If
thing.
I would have got shot at the high school I was at, man. That's crazy. I don't know. What
That is a real thing. Dude did a whole broadcast with her scrunchie.
Man, I got
on his
daughters and they
wrist.
ain't going to school with scrunchies no more. Like
Yeah,
straight
no,
up.
no.
They going to
Please
school.
don't do that to your daughter.
They not going with scrunchies. They going
They're going to school with scrunchies.
uh-uh.
Just make sure they come
Nah,
back.
cause they gonna run into someone like him.
And hopefully you taught them better
Scrunchy. I'm gonna call
to
you the
avoid
scrunchy
men
man.
like him.
Shit.
Scrunchy.
Yeah.
Before that whole thing became an ordeal, I was a muncher. Shit, I
You
ain't
were
got
a what?
a muncher.
What exactly
Oh, shit,
is
what
that?
is that?
A carpet muncher? But muncher?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I love how he says, yeah, yeah.
That's why Herschel Walker lost.
I'm glad his lost.
I thought he was one of the
Hey,
best
you know what's
Cowboys running
crazy?
backs ever though.
You know what? I saw a picture. It's fucked up, but it was hilarious. You know the movie Radio?
Yeah.
It was a picture of him.
As
And it
radio.
said radio. No, it was Radio. Cuba Gooding Jr.'s
Yeah, yeah.
character, and it said Radio. And there's a picture of Herschel Walker, and his name was Stereo. Oh, dog, I cried laughing.
So I think we gotta finally
We got to end the TJ Holmes talk.
no, we can end we can yeah, TJ's wrong. They already got him out of there.
But you know what's crazy though? He got caught up in some other shit too, because apparently he was having an affair with another producer.
Yeah, because when you're in,
When you wear hair like that,
you're gonna knock down. And in your office environments, you spend a lot of time with those people. Things happen sometimes.
bro.
He got a good personality.
He tall.
He wears hair back.
slick back, right?
Can
Yes.
men have friendships with women?
Oh yeah, definitely.
One of my best friends is a woman. She was in my wedding
She was.
As one of your.
as one of my groomsmen.
She was.
She wore a suit with the J's on, everything.
So it is possible.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've had a man on the show say men cannot be friends with women because they will think about having sex with them.
Oh, most
and-
definitely we'll
and
do
the
that.
opportunity.
Most
to do that.
definitely.
That's because
Most
he
definitely what?
We'll do that.
We'll
Like
do
we'll
that as
think.
well.
Yeah, we'll think that. Think about that with her.
But that doesn't mean that
Who?
you're gonna cross the line. You thinking about
I would
I
never-
personally can't have girls as my friends. It's not gonna work.
because you will think about them in that way.
Of course, I'm not only think about
Of
it.
course.
Bro, you need
But-
to start watching porn. You won't never think like that. You just horny, bro.
This episode is Phil is horny and hungry because he got Skittles.
Like you just horny. Like once you get that nut out, you ain't thinking about that shit.
Nah,
It brings clarity.
But I'm telling man, testosterone is a terrible thing, bro. Like,
Pussy brain clarity. Pussy bring clarity.
Getting that nut off bring clarity.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people TJ fucked up because he had trying to get that nut off on his mind.
Nah, TJ was in a relationship.
TJ.
Okay, so the
TJ
thing
was
about
fucking
TJ
and was
so
like, "Good morning, America."
Before every episode.
Good morning, America.
I was wondering why he was smiling so much.
He wasn't saying her name. He was just, "Good morning, America."
Her name had become America.
It definitely did.
Absolutely.
What's her
But what
name?
were you
Amy
about to say?
Robach.
Amy Robach.
Good morning, Amy.
See?
What were you about to say, Carolina?
So there is this post that he wrote to his wife after 10 years of
Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys
that
read
shit.
that?
I did.
Trash.
So clearly she had given him chance after chance after chance. Do you feel like if your partner gives you a chance after cheating, that you feel like, she forgave me, I can go back, no problem, I can do it again?
I'm not putting myself in that predicament.
Yeah, okay, Phil, you're the only one I can ask this of because these men
No,
are
you can
married.
definitely ask me.
No, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
LP.
just personally.
Yeah, don't. Okay.
No,
you're not putting
hold on,
yourself in that position.
No. This is what I'm gonna get at though, because it's like a backstory. Even when I was dating, I would never cheat on girlfriends. I would just break up with them if I felt like I need to start fucking something else.
Okay.
So I never put myself in that position. I felt like that was a responsibility as myself, just being a considerate human being. That was fucked up. I felt like if I'm gonna just fuck over this person that I'm dating and then just get back with her.
That is very emotionally intelligent of you, but not many people.
I think humans
That's
are
what I'm saying.
flawed. I think humans are flawed.
Humans are flawed.
And humans are layered. And I think that if a woman decides that she wants to give you an opportunity after, which a lot of men mess up, but what I've always said also is women mess up as well, because we only see the male side of the situation often. But there was also a woman who knew that man was married, or sometimes that woman was married as well. And I just think that most people know that relationships can be tough. They're long. I mean, think about it. If you're someone from like 25 to 75, that's 50 years of life. A lot of shit's gonna happen in 50 years of life.
Absolutely.
So I don't think you get a pass because you've cheated and they take you back, or they cheated and you took them back. I just think relationships are layered and life is short and long at the same time.
Right.
Like, so I just prefer to give people grace, and I would hope people give me grace as well. That's kind of where I land on it.
So if you're given grace, are you going to fuck up again?
Ideally I would not, but
it's possible.
But there's Bethels out there, and Bethel throw it back.
Hey, listen here, LeBron Palm. I done saw you over there on the podcast. I want to throw you some ass, Sister Bethel.
And you know how I feel about 60-year-olds.
That is crazy.
I'm so sorry. What?
Yeah, he wants to. He loves Pam Grier, and she's not 60.
She's 70. Even better. Even better. I love Pam Grier.
This is a sad show.
Who is a celebrity that would be like your what's it called? Hall pass.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
She said that quick.
She said that really quick.
Damn, she had that. She knows.
The new James Bond.
Is that official?
I think it's official.
Is it true?
But
okay, then yeah.
There's a rumor that there's production already happening, but no one will say it. So typically when Hollywood does that, they're already making a movie.
I would love that. That would be dope.
But he's black.
I don't mind that.
No, what I'm getting at, there's not a lot of black people in those movies in general. He's not going to be a spy. It's hard for him to be a spy.
Yeah, he gonna stand
Have
out.
you seen Lupin?
I haven't seen the most recent one.
I did when he blew up. Is that what happened?
Did he blow up on the last one? Maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the most
But he's
recent.
a spy.
But he
Okay.
white.
He's black.
No, he's black.
Wait, who you talking about?
Lupin.
The dude who he steals stuff.
Oh, Lupin. I thought you said the
On
new
Netflix.
Bond.
Oh, I guess he's not a spy. He's
No, he's
I thought
he's
you
a
said
thief.
the new Bond. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a thief.
Yeah.
So I saw the first 2 episodes on Netflix, and it was unreasonable for me that he was able to hide in art galleries working as a trash man one day and then steal in the art the next day.
He built weird.
Yeah, he is built. He don't work out his lower body. He
Yeah.
only do all upper body. He's biceps and
But
chest.
a lot of people work out their lower body, and and when I say people, I mean men, and they still have very skinny chicken legs. It is what it is.
Nah, I don't,
I'm starting to
know
get
that.
my legs. I'm trying.
You trying?
Yeah, because I've always had cross country legs because I ran cross country.
Somebody DM me and said, "Phil, I love your legs." For real.
Who said that?
Hopefully it was a woman.
Oh, definitely it was a woman.
What do you
Man,
mean,
what's up with this gay shit? Come on,
I ain't
man.
saying
God,
nothing. I'm just saying, like,
Nah,
damn,
it was a girl.
you ain't
You
You
established
started
it.
it by saying that you wanted
Anal
to be on
sex.
the anal sex episode.
Yeah,
You did say
you
that.
did.
That would be interesting. That's not interesting.
No, I don't
it
even
is
look
interesting,
up.
though. I would've been on
No,
there.
yeah, because you could be the giver as opposed to the receiver.
I was going to be the giver.
That's why I asked you,
Allegedly.
do you give on the anal? Have you ever done anal?
Damn, folks, what's different?
I'm just asking a question.
Is that a yes or a no? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we ain't gonna take too much more of your
I hope
time.
my mama don't watch this. Man.
This is LP saying like y'all have gotten off track.
Hey,
That's fine.
The shooter was it's Scooter. The Scooter nickname went to another level.
This is a joke I do not understand.
That's his nickname.
Scooter?
The way she said it's fucked up.
Sorry. This is supposed to be Scooter.
Yeah.
What is the non?
There isn't one. That's the problem.
What are you, a Vespa instead?
Scooter?
You know what's gonna happen on
I
this
didn't know that
episode?
word was French too. Man, go ahead.
Wait, Scooter is French?
She made it French.
You know what's gonna happen on this episode? Someone named Bethel is gonna DM
No,
us.
no.
I
Oh.
promise you that's gonna happen.
No.
I'm a puller too.
She's gonna be like 22. I'm gonna be like, why the hell you 22?
I'm gonna let
named
my wife
Bethel?
know, like, yo, Bethel hit me. It's going down.
I'm gonna be like, why the hell you in your 20s named Bethel?
Thin Bethel.
Oh, then her name's not really Bethel. She's lying. Bethel is thick.
It's Beth.
It's Beth. Yeah, for real. It's like,
Hi, Beth.
yeah, it definitely ain't Bethel.
I love your podcast.
All right. So let's tell the people where they can find Nightcap, all of that again. And then when do you plan to have us back on? Phil is out. He said he don't want to be on no more. He's a prostitute. He's tired of being used. JC talks a lot.
No, but I will say to JC, because I feel bad that I didn't know this. JC, our general manager, loved what you said. He loved everything. He was like, yep, that's exactly. And my husband too. It's like, that's exactly how we feel about male friendships. So
I mean, he talked his way into being right. He started off wrong. He talked so much. Everything started going right after a while. Shit. I'm like,
Okay.
damn, they ain't gonna never come to me.
and I'm
So
done with
tell
y'all.
the people where they can find Nightcap, where they can find you, Instagram, all of that information. We want to make sure we punch that in the show.
The
Right in the
nightcap, the nightcap on all the socials, basically. Carolina's a little complicated. Carolina Sanchez on Twitter and Carolina SZV on the rest of them. And the nightcap is, you can find us on YouTube, which is where a lot of people find us when they're not in Houston. Otherwise, you can find us on Fox 26, Fox.com, Fox26Houston.com.
And what will we see from you the next 5 years?
The next 5 years. It's funny because I was asked in February, actually, what my short-term and long-term goals were. Short-term, I was host my own TV show, and then very quickly, I was like, oh, that's not happening. And it happened. It manifested. And then long-term was to develop a humanitarian documentary. That is still long-term because you need a lot of funding for that.
Yeah.
But next 5 years, I mean, hopefully...
Carolina
Happy.
featuring Phil. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Carolina featuring Phil.
I think we will make great co-hosts.
You just said that you don't want to work with me anymore.
I didn't say
You
that.
want to be in. I mean, that's
So you're talking with a whole mouthful of Skittles.
Man, this shit good as fuck. Damn. Man, this shit is good.
We need a segment with y'all because y'all are a good time. Y'all are a good time, and this is definitely not what we experienced on the show.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, I mean, it's different.
We had Dr. Viviana too, and my wife was there. Not that I don't hold back. My wife listens all the time, and she's
a
been
big
here.
supporter. Yeah.
She's been here, but it's just like like I said, we was just trying to be respectful. Like
We definitely talked about that in the parking lot before we got it.
we was like, we
What
gonna.
did you guys say? Like, all right, we gotta tame.
I was like, no cussing, no,
did y'all cuss at all?
no, not at all.
No,
No,
I think I did say damn. or
no
something.
N
Damn,
words.
it's not. Yeah, no end.
No, and then
No
I was like, because we didn't even really know what the topic was going to be about all the way
Yeah.
until we got into it. So we just kind of said we'll figure it out as we go along. So that's kind of what.
And like as you learned today, we freestyle pretty much. We bring some topics, but we kind of just go with the flow.
And sometimes we don't even have topics.
Yeah, we just go with the flow on the show. So it's kind of harder going on someone else's stuff, and they give us like the
Strict.
rundown.
And you have like times where you stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is the biggest issue for
Yeah.
me. I'd rather go long like this,
Yeah.
and then we pick the best bites. But it's a lot of post production afterwards,
Exactly.
right? And we
The
don't
commercials
have that
and
liberty.
stuff.
Yeah, so
5 years.
5 years, shit. I don't know. I would love the show to be successful.
What is defined as success for the show?
Successful meaning that we're picked up
Okay.
for at least an extra year. Right now, I'm on a contract where at the year mark they can decide whether to keep me or not keep me. So hopefully they keep me.
Okay.
So that would be year 2. And then beyond that, they keep us even longer, and hopefully they syndicate us.
We got to
Whether
turn this
it's-
shit up then.
Whether it's Texas
Yeah.
or the other
Nationwide.
O&Os. So it would be like 16. I think we have 17 Fox stations across the country.
And you could potentially be on all the Fox stations.
Wow.
Like, so your show would just get sent to them, similar to how.
You bet your life, Kelly.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, same difference.
et cetera.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
So that would be the ideal.
And you're thinking about Phil as the co-host.
Should be.
He would come on and he would literally just get going and then like give like 2 quips and then go back to being quiet, pulling out some Skittles, and that would be it. You would be like the extra person in the back.
He'd be like, "What's that guy,
It'll work,
Jimmy
it'll
Kimmel?"
work.
yeah.
Exactly. That's what people
what's
say.
his
What's that
name?
guy on the
Oh,
nightcap? And it would be Phil.
What's his name?
Horatio.
Geronimo or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, Geronimo.
Start with a G.
Yeah.
I can't think of
He got the
Geronimo.
thick
Nah,
mustache.
No,
not
it's
Geronimo.
definitely not Geronimo. He's the guy that does
But it
security.
started with a G and it ends like how
Yeah.
he said. I
Yeah.
can't think of his name though. I don't want to butcher it because it's gonna come up racist.
It will. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that either.
Yeah.
So look, that's been episode 223
Yes.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Poor Horsemen
With Catalina.
with Catalina from the Nightcap.
That is not my name.
That's how we're saying.
They say Catalina. That's not my name.
No, you said Catalina.
Carolina.
Catalina.
Oh my
There we
gosh. Catalina.
Catalina.
Catalina. Catalina. say-
Roll the R. Roll the R.
No, don't roll the R. Just pronounce the
I'm
R-O.
gonna just call you
Got
C.
it.
Catalina.
Call you C Money.
Somebody actually calls me C-Money.
Yeah, I'm calling you C Money because
Okay.
that
Catalina.
rolling my tongue
Good
and
job.
shit. That
I got a good job, so I did it right.
Do it again.
Catalina.
Episode 223
bullshit.
of Poor Horsemen. We appreciate it. We out.